Hello everybody, welcome to Kodak. My name is Shriyansh Goel, pursuing undergraduate course from Netaji Subhash University of Technology, and today is the 25th episode of our web development journey. In the previous video, we have talked about combinators in CSS, and in this video, we are going to talk about opacity. So I am very much excited, and I hope that you are also excited for this session. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Opacity property sets the transparency of our elements. For example, if I create here my image tag and here I write my image source, and in the alternative I write picture, and now if I preview this on my browser, you will see that my image is properly visible to me. But if I provided some styling, see, opacity values varies from 0 to 1. 0 means that my image will be 0% visible, and 1 means that my image will be 100% visible. And we can provide the values between 0 and 1. That is, 0.1 means my image is 10% visible, 0.2 means my image is 20% visible, 0.3 means my image will be 30% visible, and 0.4 means my image will be 40% visible, and so on. If in style.css file, I'll select my image tag, and here I will write opacity for example to be 0. 0 means my image will be 0% visible. So if we visit my website, you will see that my image is not visible to me. It's 100% transparent. My image is 100% transparent now. And if I write here 1, that means my image will be 100% visible, that is 0% transparent. As you can see here. Okay. And if I write here 0.5, that means my image will be 50% visible. That is, my image will be 50% visible. As you can see here, my image is 50% visible here. And what if I want to provide styling to my particular elements? That is, here you can see, if I also create a border, if I also provided some border radius, let me provide it a height of, width of 50%, then some border like 2 pixel, solid black, and border radius like of 25%. Now see, here you can see that my border, that is the border I provided, has also got the opacity property. My border also got the opacity property here. But what if I don't want to provide opacity to my border, or I only want to provide opacity to my border, not to my image? We can also do so with the help of alpha property. See, if I if I remove this from here, first I will remove my opacity property, and then here I will write RGBA. See, we have learnt about RGB, that is red, green and blue. This is used to create a colors. This combination is used to create different colors. For example, white, yellow, blue, pink, green, etc. Similarly, RGBA, here R stands for red, whose value varies from 0 to 255. G stands for green, whose value also varies from 0 to 255. And B stands for blue, whose value also varies from 0 to 255. And A stands for alpha. A stands for alpha, that is, whose value varies from 0 to 1. And if I write here like 255 comma 10 comma 30, that is all all red, 10% only, a small part of green and a small part of blue, that will create a red color as you can see here. And I will also provide it some opacity whose value will vary from 0 to 1. First I will write here 1. Then you can see that my border, let me zoom it, that my border is properly visible here. As you can see here that my border is properly visible. But if I write here 0, then you can see that my border is not visible to me. And if I write here 0 0.5, then only 50% of the border will be visible to me. As you can see here, that is, only 50% of my border is visible to me. So that is the difference between the opacity property and alpha property. If I write opacity, if I use the opacity property, then it will be applied to my all the element, that is my border, that is my border, my background color, my text, everything. But if I write alpha property, then it will be provided to only some specific elements. As you can, as you saw here that alpha property, that is opacity, that is alpha property is provided only to my border, not to my image. So that is the basic difference between alpha property and opacity property, and we will be using them in many real world projects. So that's all for today. I hope you like this video. Stay tuned, keep working hard, and I will see you next time.